some of the best fighters in the world and a guy who has absolutely legitimate one-punch knockout power.
The profile of this fight, it was huge. This is going to be a fight. And, the better person will stand up victorious. Tune in to see Brock, but you can say my name after the fight. He's
going to try to knock me out. I'm going to try to take him down. It's fighting, people. I don't have to sit here and build this fight.
I'm still the toughest SOB around, baby. Woo! Can you see me now? Can you see me now?
So in just over 24 short hours, it shall be done. Co-main event tomorrow night, Brock Lesnar in the octagon for the first time since 2011 against the number 8 ranked contender, Mark Hunt, UFC 200 tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, only on pay-per-view. But coming up next, our final order of business, the number 1 ranked strawweight contender, Claudia, looking to avenge her only career loss and bring a UFC title back to Brazil. But the incumbent champion, Joanna Jacek, has other ideas, looking to stay undefeated and get her arch rival out of there tonight. The strawweight title fight next on FS1. Go nowhere. Welcome back to the Ultimate Fighter finale. It is the eve of UFC 200, but still some championship business to attend to tonight. And to get you ready for the main event, the Fox Sports Strike Zone is sponsored by Reebok. Be more human.
Well, take a look at the combinations of the champion, Joanna Jacek. Very fast, furious, intense, and the pace. Over 6 significant strikes per minute. She is more than double the output of most of her opponents in her reign so far. First key, throw quick combinations. The reason they need to be quick is so it's harder for Claudia to duck underneath them and try and take her down. So get in and get out. Second key, defend the takedown. She was taken down 7 times in her first fight against Claudia. Lastly, she's got to get back to her feet. That's what she was able to do successfully in their first fight, so she can continue her striking onslaught. Now, moving on to the challenger, Claudia Gadelha. She's continually improved her own striking. Good power, very physical woman with outstanding wrestling, can take you down with a variety of different takedown attempts. 60% takedown accuracy, that's absolutely fantastic. Her first key tonight, constant pressure. Suffocate those rapid-fire combinations of Joanna and get in her face so she can take good, clean takedown attempts and not from a great distance away. Her second key, land the takedown. She's got to finish it. She's got to do a better job in this fight of finishing in her last key and maintaining top control. That can wear down the champion, that can get her rounds won and conserve energy, because the first fight was 3 rounds. It's a championship fight. She's got to go 25 minutes.
UFC fight kits are available at Reebok.com. Well, Joanna Jacek, Claudia Gadelha have jarred for months, waiting for the chance to punch each other in the face tonight. They will do just that, and on the line, the UFC Strawweight Championship.
Joanna Jacek, Claudia Gadelha. This is a battle of unbeatens.
In my heart and in my head, I'm an undefeated fighter. I didn't lose that fight. I took her down 7 times.
Claudia, it's MMA, it's in jiu-jitsu. You cannot lie on the person for 15 minutes. You must do something. I think that Claudia Gadelha is jealous who I am, how good and nice I am, how good fighter I am. She would like to be on my spot, but she can't. I'm simply the best.
I think Joanna is a very bad person. I don't like anything about her. I hate her.
Go home.
Where?
Go to the jungle. Where's your place?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in shame.
Do it.
Joanna Jacek is probably one of the best strikers in all of mixed martial arts, period. A woman who looks better every time we see her in the octagon.
Oh, God. Complete, total domination.
She is a nasty, mean, aggressive champion. Claudia Gadelha, in her last fight, put on a sensational performance against Jessica Aguilar. She showed everything that you would want to see to get another shot at Joanna Jacek.
I learned to be more mean. Before Joanna's fight, I didn't used to do that, and now I want to do more damage in my fights. I want to hurt people.
I am the best strawweight in the world, and I'm going to prove that.
After this fight, she's not gonna talk anymore.
More respect to the champion.
More respect for me.
Yeah?
You should respect me.
You've got enough respect.
I can't wait to shut him out.
I'm gonna punch you so hard, so much pain.
She has to pay for everything that she said.
Wow, stop.
Shut up. Shut up. Her nightmare is coming.
Claudia Gadelha, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your face and for your head. I just wanna prove one more time that I'm the best. I'm simply the best strawweight champion of the world.
Do you think Claudia Gadelha is excited at all? A rematch 18 months in the making. And finally tonight, Gadelha will get her shot at becoming a UFC champion.
And she is fired up. She has trained so hard for this. Believes that she's improved in all the areas and now has so much more film to study on her opponent. So much more available footage to look and diagnose what went wrong last time. How can she maintain top control? How can she find more openings in the striking game? She feels like she's good enough now to beat the champion everywhere, not just in grappling.
Their first fight, December of 2014. Joanna Jacek edged Gadelha by split decision. A lot of people thought it should have gone the other way. Gadelha landed 7 takedowns on 16 attempts, had a submission attempt, couple guard passes. Very close fight. As far as the grappling of Gadelha is concerned, 3-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Good takedowns, the accuracy north of 61%. Very much a submission threat here. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Andre Pederneiras.
Yeah, she said she's not bringing any emotion into this fight. There's so much going on outside the octagon, but that's where she's going to leave it there. She's a well-rounded fighter. She feels Joanna is not. She's one-dimensional. She's going to pay for it.
Gadelha, 4th UFC appearance overall. We mentioned it off the top. She's only fought once since that first meeting. Coached, of course, on The Ultimate Fighter. Did an outstanding job. Finally, tonight, though, the spotlight returns to Gadelha, looking to get a title back for Brazil. Jacek has vaulted to superstardom. Tonight the task to leave as she comes in as the UFC strawweight champion.
Fantastic striker, ever-improving wrestling game. Very good takedown defense. Good grappler, but her biggest weapon is her mind and her willpower. She is so determined. When you talk to her, she doesn't sound like somebody who's reached the pinnacle of the sport. She doesn't talk like she's a champion. She talks like she's a challenger. She talks like everybody she faces wants to steal her dreams, wants to steal her life, and she's got to defend them with her own life. 3 title fights for Jacek before or dating after the Gadelha fight. 5-0 in the UFC. In her 3 UFC title fights, she's only outlanded the opposition 399 to 132. Fought Valerie Letourneau in Melbourne back in November. Landed 220 significant strikes. You see there, most ever in a title fight, second only to Nate Diaz all time. This is a decorated Muay Thai practitioner that can beat you with every one of those limbs. I mean, the volume and intensity she brings to the octagon. You mentioned it, 220 significant strikes. That was in comparison to by 103 of her opponent. The fight before that, 126 significant strikes to 25 of her opponent. This woman brings it each and every time. She's turned down TV show opportunities, movie roles, doesn't care. All she wants to be is champion. She wants to defend her belt, and the only woman she's faced in the UFC who has even been close has been Claudia Gadelha, and she wants to beat her in dominant fashion tonight.
She really has put all those opportunities aside. She wants to focus on combat. 5th highest striking rate in UFC history. She comes at you early and often. Started Muay Thai to get in shape 10 years ago, only transitioned to MMA in 2012, and tonight, undoubtedly, the biggest spot of her professional life, the 28-year-old Joanna Jacek with another title defense here in Las Vegas. Our tale of the tape for the Strawweight Championship is sponsored by Bud Light. Raise one right now. Jacek 28, Gedalia is 27. Jacek 2 inches taller. She did make weight 114.5 pounds, 115 for Gedalia, 2-inch reach advantage for the champion Joanna Jacek. And now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Chairman Anthony Marnell, Executive Director Bob Bennett, Commissioners Francisco Aguilar, Skip Avancino, Pat Lundvall, and Michonne Martin. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Dave Hagan, Jeff Mullen, and Marcos Rosales. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, John McCarthy. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, live from Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 13 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the #1 ranked strawweight contender in the world, the challenger, Claudia. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding an undefeated professional record, 11 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115.5 pounds. Fighting out of Olsztyn, Poland, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Joanna Jacek.
Ladies, we went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but I want you to fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good, step back. Good luck to both.
If you bet the no-touch gloves prop, go cash that ticket. We have been waiting so long, or so it seems, for this rivalry to be consummated. It shall be done tonight. Claudia Gedalia in her first UFC title fight against the champion, Joanna Jacek. The champion in the traditional black and gold. The challenger is in white. We are underway.
Sometimes we see fighters and they really hate each other. They hold back, but not the case tonight, as Gedalia's off to a fast start.
Early knockdown for the Brazilian. Good recovery by Jacek.
Excellent takedown. Here's the top control she's going to need to maintain. There's an excellent stiff jab right on the nose of the champion. That dropped her. Butterfly guard here for the champion, now in half guard. Gedalia, a very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Good work here from the champion, getting back to her feet so she could break the grip here.
It was Jacek who had the knockdown in round 1 of their previous meeting. That was December 2014. Gedalia gets it tonight.
And that was a very close round as well. That knockout won her the round in what was a razor-close fight. Excellent work there by the champion, though. That's got to be huge for her confidence. Put in a bad grappling position, able to work her way up. Good head position here for the champ.
Well, as of today, for the first time since 2006, there are no Brazilian champions in the UFC. Gedalia trying to change that. Good combination by Jacek.
I like the pressure of Gedalia, but she's got to let her hands go, work body and head. You don't want to let the champ get to the center of the octagon where she can really dictate the pace and rip out constant combinations. Good footwork, though, from Joanna.
Nice uppercut by the champion. Complete wrap-up of all the action from Vegas on our post-fight show tonight. Right after this main event on FS1. You can also watch it live on Fox Sports Go. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
The champion feels like 5 rounds really benefits her, thinks that Claudia will fade. But looking at Claudia's last fight against Jessica Aguilar, she had very good pace in the 3rd round. Granted, not a 5-round fight, but she maintained an excellent pace in that fight, did an awful lot of striking, showed some improvements. So double underhooks here, looking for another takedown. And there you can look at just how strong Claudia Gedalia is.
Jacek has stuffed the takedowns of almost everybody in her career, with the exception of Gedalia. We mentioned landed 7 the first time, 2 for 2 unofficially out of the shoot tonight.
Excellent start here. She's landing good, effective ground strikes here with some pop on them. Joanna doing a nice job creating some space. She's got a left underhook. Good work from Joanna to get back to the fence, start working back to her feet. And she knew, she expected this. She knew she was going to get a heavy dose of pressure, constant clinch work. Worked a nice elbow, but Claudia responds with one of her own.
Big deep breath from the champion. Back to the center of the octagon now with 90 seconds to go in round one. Inside leg kick is there for the Muay Thai practitioner, Jacek. She'll continue to work off of what is a very crisp jab.
The difference in the hand speed, it jumps off the page. Joanna's hand speed on a totally different level. Nice front kick. You see, a lot of that wrestling, it sucks away the gas tank. Claudia's still trying to recover from the repeated takedown attempts.
And the pressure just never stops coming. You see head strike advantage for Gadelha, a lot of those on the ground, but Jacek in perpetual motion.
And the champ's gonna have to land more, and she has to do a little more if she wants to try and steal this round after being taken down twice and dropped at the start of the round.
Nice counter left by Gadelha. First round winding down here. Jacek continuing to go back to that push kick, and it's there.
I'd say a lot of people throw that front kick just to create some distance, not the champ, and she digs it into your solar plexus, trying to knock the wind out of it.
Again, a good counter from Gadelha.
Nice left hand from Gadelha.
Both fighters landing down the stretch. Round two next.
Breathe, breathe. It's good.
So far,
look at me. Always moving. Always moving. Breathe, breathe. She's throwing her jab. When you fall in her half guard, don't let her bring her head in. Are you here?
Przedni prosty, dostaw prawą nogę z prawym prostym. Ma rękę lewą opuszczoną. Dostaw prawą nogę. Bierz w miejscu. Nie
You're standing while you're hitting. Don't get low to hit you first. And keep your head moving. Kiss your jaw and go.
Go, Joanna.
Here's a look at the left hand that dropped the champion right at the start of the round. Allow Gadelha to start her wrestling and her pressure there. Great start for the challenger.
And of course, the first thing out of her chief corner, Andre Pederneiras' mouth was, you always got to be moving. Certainly they respect the strikes that are coming back their way from Poland's Jacek.
Certainly, we saw the champ start to get a rhythm at the end of that round, and she's come out fast and furious here in round two. Stops the initial takedown attempt, but Gadelha has double underhooks. We saw her use those to rip Joanna down to the ground in the middle of round one.
Nice clinch strikes here by Gadelha.
Very nice work. Failed on the takedown attempt, but used it to land an elbow and a right hook. And this kind of clinch work is tough. It is a grind, exhausting. And very nice work there from Gadelha. We talked about the diversity in her takedown attempts, from body locks to shots, single legs, double legs. Excellent wrestling.
Gadelha, 7 of 16 on the takedown attempts in the first meeting, 43%, 3 of 3 out of the shoot tonight.
And she's attacking that post hand, that left hand of Joanna. She's trying to use that to get her hips to the fence. And I like how effective, even when she may lose position, Gadelha doing an awful lot of striking mixed with her grappling here tonight. These are good, hard shots here. And Joanna choosing not to block them because she needs that left arm to post. But look at the right leg of the champion. Claudia Gadelha has it wrapped up and straight. She's keeping hip pressure on the knee, and that's stopping the potential get-up of the champion. Excellent technique.
She's also got that right arm somewhat trapped.
These are the small refinements needed to hold the champion down like she couldn't do in the first meeting.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Crowd pops as Jacek gets back to her feet and lands an elbow on the inside.
Double underhooks again for Claudia Gadelha. Joanna has had a really hard time pummeling underhooks and winning the small battles of this clinch game. She's got to free her right leg here and use her left hand to separate and push away the head of Claudia Gadelha.
Hold the fence. There you go, Claudia.
Gadelha very accurate, making these little pot shots count.
She has. She's been so active. Hey, the takedown's not there for me. It's let me punch you until I can get you to move, and then I get your feet in the position I want to finish a takedown.
And we talk so much about Jacek and her activity. Gadelha, very busy striker as well. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
And this is grueling for both women. Really tough style of fight. Wears the arms out. Joanna's able to create some space. She drops her hips just in time. Good defense so far from Joanna, but again, it's Claudia pressing the action, controlling her, freeing the right hand to land some strikes. And we've seen Travis Brown, who fights tomorrow night, he's finished 2 heavyweights with those elbows.
Yep, pin the foot in between the canvas and the fence. Nice angle on the elbow there.
And you want to get creative. She knows she's not going to get much room, so she's going to land any strike she can.
Battle for position here.
Excellent work from the champ, who's now on top. Gadelha going to try and roll to a leg lock, maybe use that to get back to her feet. Nice elbows landed by the champion, who's looking for a Darce choke here. Easily defended and stopped from Gadelha.
You know, Jacek says she's been working a lot on new jiu-jitsu techniques. It wouldn't appear to be her advantage in this fight. Under 1 minute now in round 2 of a possible 5. Underhook here for Gadelha.
The champion's doing a better job of defending the takedowns here, but she's still really struggling to separate, get herself out of the clinch, at least get her back off the fence.
Gadelha maintaining the body lock here. Good way to mute that potent offense of young Jacek.
Now the champion has control of the right wrist. We'll see if she can use that and get her back on the fence, and she does. 10 seconds for her to unload.
And Gadelha better move. Don't want to be a standing target in front of young Jacek. 10 minutes down.
Some really great clinch work there from Claudia Gadelha. Let's take a look at some of the work here. No, she's not going to get the takedown. Sneaks in a nice elbow there. Left hook. Goes right back to the body lock here. Able to turn the corner. Lace the left leg behind. And then here's that nice ground and pound. Traps the post arm. And then here, nice judo work from the champ. Able to keep her top position here and get on top for a second.
You have space for the elbows and for the more hits in the clinch. She's not working good enough in the clinch. Try some more front kicks and use your hands more. Move your feet more. She's getting tired.
Joga pressionando e batendo duro. Keep on pressuring her. Keep on the pressure.
Middle round of a possible 5 here. 4th straight title fight for young Jacek. First UFC championship fight for Gadelha. Potentially bears watching moving forward if we do hit those championship rounds.
Gadelha's shaking her arms out there and walking like she's got some heavy legs. It's easy for me to say the key is constant pressure, but you know, to execute the kind of game plan Gadelha's executing, it takes a tremendous amount of cardio.
Young Jacek snapping off the jab here. Nice combination, able to land.
And that's what she's known for. You send 1 punch her way, she rips 3 back at you. Look for the champ to start working the body a little bit if she thinks the challenger's a little tired. Nice left hook there, though, from Gadelha.
After the overhand right hand landed. So Gadelha has found her range consistently. Unofficially has landed over 60 total strikes already.
And again, a very well-timed right hand.